line with you as part of our lines in D minor. This is something that starts at the 2 chord in the key of F, cycles through, and then comes to a 2/5 into D minor before walking back up to G minor and starting the cycle again. If you've not yet done so, I would ask you to please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. Please come back and see more. I try to post things like this most every day. Like, share, and leave a comment if you will. If you'd care to leave me a tip, that would be very nice and a good surprise. And my PayPal information's there in the description below. So what I want to do is get the awareness of these shapes up, these spread kinds of shapes. So that's why I devised this little exercise. So the fact that it's a cycle is secondary to really, I want to look at these voicing sizes and positions on the guitar. 10 and 11, walking down to 10, G and B flat with an A. If you've looked at some of the melodic motion etudes, this kind of motion from root position to first inversion with a voice exchange is very common. I think these are some of the fundamental patterns, these kinds of things, where you have root, third, etc. Here we're going to have, so G and B flat, A, B flat, and G, and I use a bar. So B flat and G with an F in between on the 3rd string, 10th fret. Now here's the shape I want to introduce. So 7, 10, and 11. You could get it here, but notice the orientation of the fingers is very different. So I'm looking to stay kind of centered in one position if we can. So E, C, B flat, 7, 10, 11, and they're going to contract, the fingering is going to contract to 8 and 10, a C and an A. We're going to come down to G at the 8th fret. So it's a very tidy little 5 chord of F. 2, 5, and now F, we're going to do the same thing. A root position to 3rd, first inversion with the 3rd in the bass. 8 and 10 down to 8. So F and A down to G, and then A and F. We can drop down to E. So this is 7 and 10 and 9. These would be the kinds of studies that you do, taking one of these bits, just that, and running it through the key. Really helpful, really useful for building your own map of the fingerboard. So then if we're, now we need, so we could really stretch and reach out from 5, 8, 10, but I'm going to suggest 5, 8, 5 and get the A up here on the 1st string, because we only need it for a second. I guess I'm striking these lower 2 first. A D and a B flat at the interval of a 6th, and that kind of major 7 sound up there. So 5, 8, 5, and then B flat and G, 6 and 8, coming down to F at the 6th fret. And now we're going to have E half diminished. Same idea as we did in G minor, but with one alteration of the pitch below G. Other ways of getting this sound in there but we're going to do it this way. 7 and 8, E and G with an F below. So middle finger, 7th fret of the 5th string, 8th fret of the 2nd string. And then again our little bar, G and E, with a D in between, 7th fret of the 3rd string. Now again we get our, this is the shape of the hour that I want to show you. C sharp, A, and G. First inversion, A7 chord. 4, 7, 8. And we come down here to the flat 13. 5, 6, 5. Then I did a little to lead back in. This is just very much in the spirit of the melodic motion etudes. Have a look at that playlist if you like these kinds of sounds. So D and F, I'm pulling off and arriving an 8th note early on that E, walking up a D with an E and backing it up to make a little A7 chord for a second. And then up to 8 and 7, D minor first inversion, F and D. Then I'm reaching out to get the missing note of the triad, which is A. So F, D, A. Now if we raise that F up to F sharp and add a C perhaps, we can get the sound of D7 going to G minor again and start the whole thing over. That sound. So from 8, 7, 10, 9, 7, 10, with 8 on the first string C, right? And we're back. So I hope these might be sounds you like. I'm going to include it in our lines in D minor segment because it does eventually have a little 2-5 in D minor. Check out the playlists. I have playlists for every topic that I generally cover. There's Bach playlists, there's Ted Green Baroque excerpts playlists, there's George Van Epp's playlists, atonal, counterpoint etudes, invertible counterpoint etudes, pedal point etudes, two-string dialogue texture etude playlists. I have original songs and covers of Beatles songs and things, all kinds of stuff. So hope you find something you like. If you've watched this far, I do thank you for your kind attention. And as always, I wish you a very good day.